The protagonist encountered an out-of-control Beyonder on his very first mission. What's more, he managed to crack Emperor Rozel's notes that had stumped everyone for hundreds of years. The reason was simple. The notes were actually written in his native language. Earlier, the protagonist had come to the Church of the Evernight Goddess under Dun's guidance. He then joined their organization. The protagonist went to the alchemy room to choose his profession. But Neil, having heard that the protagonist was fluent in ancient Fasak and Hermes, asked him to decode Emperor Rozel's posthumous notes. The protagonist discovered they were actually in his native language. From the notes, he learned that both diviner and thief were better choices. So the protagonist chose to become a diviner. The protagonist drank the diviner's potion. Instantly, he felt the world spinning around him. Under Neil's guidance, the protagonist imagined a top hat. Neil asked Brian to imagine something that doesn't exist in this world. The protagonist then imagined Earth's missiles. Next, the protagonist also imagined the entire planet Earth. As smoke enveloped him, the protagonist finally succeeded in becoming a diviner. The protagonist could now determine people's health by observing the colors around them. He sensed that Neil seemed somewhat unhealthy. The protagonist also noticed the Eye of Secrets behind Neil. Neil nervously told him not to worry about it. A few days later, he carried out his first mission. The task was to rescue kidnapped children. The protagonist used his diviner abilities to pinpoint their location. Leonard quickly took care of the two kidnappers. But then a feather unexpectedly drifted down from the sky. It instantly transformed the two criminals into monsters. They immediately lunged at Leonard. The monsters were no match for Leonard. Then they turned their attack on the protagonist. The protagonist fired at the monsters with his demon hunting gun, but it didn't take down the monsters. Leonard stepped in to help. The monsters were subdued in an instant. Leonard's ability could put the monsters to sleep. In this building, the protagonist recalled some of Klein's memories. And here, he also discovered clues to the Antigonus family's notes.